Bom dia 7, a arrancar de Salamanca, na Praça Maior, mesmo no coração de Salamanca. Veja, uma etapa curtinha, apenas 70 km, sem grandes subidas. Até logo.
Welcome back to my Bikeway channel. Today we continue our ride along the historic Via de la Plata, leaving Salamanca and heading towards Zamora, a stage full of beauty, history, and surprising landscapes. Salamanca, with its stunning cathedral and the famous Plaza Mayor, is the perfect place to start. After exploring the city a bit, it's time to hit the road, with around 65 kilometers ahead of us until Zamora. Leaving Salamanca is smooth and easy. The route quickly takes us into rural areas, leaving the city's pace behind. Gravel roads appear early on, and the scenery gradually changes: wide open fields, crops, and that peaceful silence you only find in the Spanish countryside. The signs of the Via de la Plata are always there: yellow arrows, stone markers. It's almost impossible to get lost. A few kilometers after leaving Salamanca, here stand several ancient Roman milestones, called Milarios, that once marked distances along the original Roman road. This stage is marked by small villages and open landscapes. Time seems to slow down here. Stone houses, ancient churches, fountains in the middle of the road. Everything feels like living history. The terrain includes some slightly challenging parts, especially loose stones or gentle climbs, but nothing too hard. Just make sure to bring enough water, as refill points can be rare. During this stage, the silence and the rhythm of the ride create space for reflection. Biking the Via de la Plata isn't just about the physical journey, it's also an inner one. You start to notice the little things: birdsong, the smell of the earth, how the light shifts on the horizon. This is when the Camino begins to transform you. As we get closer to Zamora, the scenery changes again. The city appears in the distance with its medieval walls and church towers on the skyline. We cross the Guero River, a striking image that tells us we're almost there. Arriving in Zamora is emotional. After hours of pedaling, reaching this historic city feels like a reward. Zamora is a Romanesque treasure, full of stone streets, ancient churches, and a warm, welcoming atmosphere.
Zamora. 67, 68 km. Está feito. 2 da tarde. Vou comer. Já gastei as energias, cheio de fome. Tchau. Aí está Zamora.
After a long day of riding through fields and small villages, arriving in Zamora feels like entering a living museum. This city, perched above the Duero River, is a jewel of Romanesque architecture, with more than 20 churches from the 12th and 13th centuries. But Zamora is more than just beautiful, it's deeply woven into the shared history of Spain and Portugal. In fact, Zamora played a key role in the very birth of Portugal. It was here, in the 12th century, that Afonso Henriques, the first king of Portugal, spent part of his youth. His mother, Teresa of Leon, governed the county of Portugal from nearby lands, while Zamora stood as a strategic stronghold in the power struggles between Christian kingdoms. The city witnessed political intrigue, royal alliances, and even betrayal, all part of the backdrop that eventually led to Portuguese independence. Zamora was also the site of crucial medieval councils and treaties that shaped the borders of what would become modern-day Portugal. Today, as Portuguese pilgrims or cyclists arrive here, there's a quiet sense of recognition, as if walking not only through Spanish history, but through our own roots as well. Zamora is more than a stop on the Camino, it's a place where the destinies of two nations once crossed. Zamora is one of the most remarkable cities along the Via de la Plata, a place where history, architecture, and pilgrimage come together in a powerful way. As you cross the Duero River and enter the old city, the skyline tells you everything: dozens of Romanesque towers and churches, medieval walls, and a fortress watching over the valley. This isn't just another stop, it's a milestone on the Camino. For pilgrims, Zamora marks the end of a long and often demanding stage. It offers rest, reflection, and inspiration, surrounded by the echoes of a past that spans more than 1,000 years. The city was a vital point on the ancient Roman road that gave the Via de la Plata its name. Its strategic location made it a crossroads, for armies, merchants, and now, modern-day pilgrims. Zamora's importance also lies in its atmosphere: calm, authentic, deeply spiritual. Here, the Camino slows down. It invites you to pause, to explore quiet cloisters, stone alleys, and the powerful Cathedral of San Salvador, with its iconic Byzantine dome. It's a city that seems to embrace travelers, not just as guests, but as part of something bigger, a living tradition that continues through each step, each pedal stroke, each shared moment on the road. Zamora isn't just on the Camino, Zamora is the Camino. we wrap up another incredible stage of the Via de la Plata. From Salamanca to Zamora, it's been many kilometers, amazing landscapes, and a deep sense of peace that only the Camino can bring. If you're thinking of riding this route, I highly recommend this stage. It's well balanced, beautiful, and meaningful. In the next episode, we head toward Granja de Morella, where the trail splits into the Sanaburs Way. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next chapters of my bike way. See you next time, and buen camino!